All right, good evening and welcome to the first Team Living Water leader call in quite a while. I'm so excited to see all of your faces. I have missed you guys and I'm excited about what we're talking about tonight. I think all of you know that I have been reevaluating my business and the way things kind of work and run in my life and in my business and my family. And so that's kind of part of what we're going to talk about tonight, but I'm also going to talk to you about approaching your business and our business as a team in a different way with a new strategy. So first of all, I want to officially say that I am sorry for some things that I kind of lost focus on in the past year or so. Not all of you were with me the whole time in that. So you may not even know what I'm talking about. And I know we've already kind of talked about this a little bit, but I wanted to really officially say I am sorry for losing my focus on what matters in this business and in our team. Not fully, maybe, but toward the end of 2015, I was pushing for elite. I wanted our team to be elite. We had to hit 5-star. And I started focusing more on rank and numbers than on what we really all signed up for, and that is helping people. And I think quite a few of us, I know Miranda has felt the same way in some ways. And really, I am seeing that it wasn't just us. It was something that was really company-wide. That was actually something Miranda said that they addressed at the leadership conference was Carl Deichler got up there and said, listen, this is not what I created this company to be. When I decided to make this a network marketing company, I did not want us to be one of those companies that focused on numbers. That was never my intention, and we need to refocus. And that was so refreshing, first of all, to hear that other teams, other people who were pushing for elite throughout the company had kind of the same struggle. And that our CEO is so committed to the integrity of what Beachbody is and to the heart of our company that he was willing to say, stop focusing on numbers. That's not what we want. I want you to, he said, I would rather you focus on quality than quantity. So that's what I'm proposing that we reshift our focus to as a team. I know for me personally, my challenge groups have suffered. I stopped doing free challenge groups. And then I started getting inconsistent with my paid challenge groups if people weren't participating. And that wasn't necessarily because I was saying, oh, I'm all about numbers. It's because I got discouraged, right? I got discouraged by that. I got discouraged by not hitting my goals in our team or our team goals that we had set together. And honestly, I kind of made Beachbody an idol in my life. And that may sound like a harsh word, but it's true. And I've done a lot of reflection and a lot of self-evaluation because I want to lead our team with integrity and with the right heart and with the right spirit and with the right goals. And I did not do that fully in the last year. So I am repenting before all of you, my leaders, and asking for your forgiveness and asking you to shift focus with me because we are so much better together than we are on our own. And it doesn't matter how many goals I set myself. If we don't go forward together, nobody reaches any of our goals. So I want to take a big deep breath of fresh air and clear the air and put behind us the focus on a certain rank or a certain number, but also understanding that you guys signed up to help other people, but also to help your families. And I think that there's a different way to approach this that will accomplish both focusing on helping people, because let's face it, the more people we help, the more our business grows. And that's the way it works. And if we will focus on helping people with quality rather than quantity, our businesses will grow more than if we focus on quantity. And here's what I mean. If we decide we're going to limit our challenge groups, not that we're going to say no to somebody, but we're not necessarily trying to recruit 50 coaches in a month or have 25 Success Club points, if we will focus on really helping 5 to 10 people each month, that will do wonders for everybody involved. And what I mean by that is when we tell somebody, you sign up for this challenge group and I'm going to help you see it through to the end, you're going to show up every day for 30 days, whether they show up or not, whether they respond to your messages or your posts or not. And I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to lead free challenges again, whether those people ever sign up for a challenge pack or not. And just like we talked about this past month with offering different tiers for them to get in on our challenge group, I want us to continue that forward. I know Kelly and I have talked about that. That's what I did in the beginning too. I mean, if somebody already had a Beachbody program and they couldn't afford Shakeology, sure, come on, join my challenge group, get some accountability, get started. And you know what? A lot of those people turned into like rock star coaches. Not all of them. Some of them came into the challenge group and never even talked to me again. So I'm not saying that's always going to happen, but if we will approach what we do as coaches with the heart that whether these people buy something from me or not, I want to help them. And if I can meet them where they are right now and build trust with them and truly help them, I will have actually changed someone's life. Success Club point or not, that's why we do this. And inadvertently, that always turns into a blessing for you guys. I mean, we run our team on faith first, most of us, and family second, and business and fitness third, right? So it's the same concept that we approach our spiritual lives with. I mean, when we invest the first fruits of our finances or our time or whatever, when we give that to the Lord, when we sacrifice things to help other people, He always blesses us in return. So it's not like we're going to be working for nothing. He's going to bless us for what we do to help other people. And that's how I want us to run this business. That's how I want us to be a team. And I think that's what you guys want too. William, please don't. Mommy's got to talk, okay? I need you to be quiet. I need you to be quiet if you're going to sit with me, okay? This one hasn't had a nap. He usually sleeps on the way to get brothers, and it didn't happen today. Then we went to Walmart, and he like screamed and ran all over the store. It's been a great day. Oh, yeah, he is cute. It's a good thing. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, okay, so are we all on board? Hold on 1 second. I hate this world. Sorry. Oh, I need my husband to come home. Anyway, yeah, you guys all get it. Mom life. That's our everyday. And it seems like my kids are like losing their minds this week, especially. Anyway, so are we all on the same page with that? Do we all feel that kind of same transition needing to happen back to the basics of why we signed up for this business in the first place? Can y'all hear them screaming? Okay. Hold on. Okay, sent them to bed. And this is all being recorded. I just kind of want to cry right now. Anyway, I've completely lost my train of thought. So let me hear y'all's thoughts. I'm going to unmute you. Actually, just unmute yourself if you're going to talk so we don't get a bunch of background noise. So let me hear your thoughts on that. I want to hear your hearts, and I need to kind of gather my thoughts for a second.
Well, I was just saying to Amber, I just did like a 15-minute live video in our team page yesterday on exactly this. I mean, like exactly precisely everything you're saying. Like I totally lost all motivation and all desire to work the business for like 3 months. And I think it was because I was so caught up in rank and Success Club and trying to get all stars and whatever that I didn't feel like I was doing a good job with the challenges I had. So I just kind of gave up instead of pushing through. And that call with Melissa McAllister, the National Wake Up Call a few weeks ago, where she said she had lost focus and she brought herself back by saying, what's the one thing only I can do? What's the one thing I love to do? And what's the one thing that will help the most people and bring in the most people? And her answer was run good challenge groups. That is all we need to do.
Right.
Run good challenge groups and get people to commit as far as giving you their before and after and measurements and that kind of stuff so that you have testimonials.
Yes.
And things to brag about.
Let's get that. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they've bought a challenge pack or not. I can say so-and-so lost 9 pounds and they might not have ever bought a challenge pack, but nobody else needs to know that.
Right.
All they need to know is me and my group helped someone lose 9 pounds.
Yes.
And that will bring in people, and those people will want to use our programs because they are awesome programs.
Right.
But they're not for everybody, and they're not the only way to lose weight. So, I mean, I've really been able to boil everything down to my mission statement is I want to help people lose weight. That's it.
Yeah.
That is, and I want to find coaches who want to help people lose weight. Me personally, I don't want to find coaches who are desperate for the money or desperate for the quick fix or any of that. I want to find homeschool moms who want to help other people lose weight. And that has simplified everything for me.
Yeah.
So, it's been incredible. It's been awesome. This month, my challenge group this month has been, I got 6 before pictures when I asked for them.
Wow.
They sent them to me in Messenger.
That's awesome.
And they've all measured in every week and weighed in every week. And I've never had that kind of response before.
And that fuels you as a coach, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
And just because you put that out there without asking them to really do anything other than send you their pictures, they did it. All you did was ask, right? Yep. I mean, it's that simple.
Yep.
And listen, hear me when I say I'm not telling you not to try to tell somebody to get a challenge pack. That's the best option for them. It saves them the most money. It gives them easy nutrition from Shakeology. It gives them the meal plan. It gives them a fitness program that is already there for them with a calendar. It gives them 30 days of 400 other fitness programs. I mean, it is by far the best value and the best solution for their total results, hands down. So always present that, but don't get into this mindset where if they say no, you move on and you don't do anything with them, because you can still help them. And chances are, if they come in and they just do Beachbody On Demand or they just order Shakeology, or even if they do nothing at first, they're going to see everybody else posting about their shakes. They're going to see everybody else talking about their fitness programs. They may decide that they want to do something down the road. They may not, but they may. And one thing I would encourage you guys to do is try using the My Challenge Tracker app again. Because when you bring people in who are not using those products, then they're really seeing people post pictures of them drinking their shakes every day or pictures of them doing their workouts. They're logging those workouts, and it kind of piques their interest and makes them realize, wow, these people are really sticking to this. They're getting results, especially if you're asking them to post their results weekly. A great option, and I used to do this in my challenge groups, is make Saturday their weigh-in day and call it Statter Day, right? I mean, that's a super simple way for you to remember and them to remember, okay, today's the day that I check in and I see where I am. And maybe they need some additional help, right? Maybe they weigh in and they're like, okay, it's been 2-3 weeks and I'm not seeing the scale move, or I'm not seeing the numbers change, then you as a coach can go, okay, where are we missing something? What's the missing piece here? Send me a food log. Let's look at your nutrition. Let's really talk about what could be holding you back. And that allows you to do your job as a coach. It's in your bedroom with Caleb. Caleb's in there. Can you go get it? I can't go with you right now. Can you go look in? And Caleb's in there, so you won't be by yourself, okay? Go ask Caleb if he knows where it is, okay? I can't, but you can wait till I'm done, or you can go ask Caleb. I can't go with you right now. Anyway, so yeah, Kelly, I love that. I mean, you had sent me that message already, and so I knew that your heart was kind of in the same place. But okay, I'm so sorry. Talk amongst yourself.
All right, Kelly, maybe you can help. I have a question. Maybe you can probably help answer this.
Okay.
Like Amber and I, we've done a couple challenge groups, and like I know usually you start out with the free one, and it's like usually like a 3 or 5 or 7 day, and then you move on to the paid one. And to my knowledge, now you can correct me if I'm wrong, and it sounds like maybe we can still help them even if they don't purchase anything. It sounded like what you just said, because like Amber and I with this last one, we did a free one, and then we moved on into a paid one, and we invited the same people that were in that one plus new people. Invited, like, I think the first one had almost 600 invites, Amber, I think, and the second one had like almost 400 because she invited all her friends. I invited mine. My husband invited his. So we had like 600 people. Nobody got anything. Nobody even signed up for the 30-day free Beachbody on Demand. So we were like stuck.
Did you personally invite them with a message though, or did you just?
Yeah, well, I can't speak for Amber. She'll have to speak for herself. We did the stuff on there, and then I was posting like pictures on there before and after. I was posting comments. Okay, it's coming up. If you kind of like decide what you want to do or whatever. And then I took the ones that were mine, obviously not hers. I had my husband take his that had clicked going and that were very interested. And I told him, send them a personal personal message stating, basically we're about to gear up, kind of just like I know, because there's several of them I've talked to before, like I've been talking to for like a couple of months, several of them. And so I would send a personal message and say, hey, okay, we're starting up. I know you had mentioned before you were interested in Shakeology. How did you want to go about that? Did you want to go to challenge? What? And then you just don't hear anything. And it's like, like I said, we sent private messages. We did it on Facebook. I went 3 or 4 different routes, and I couldn't get it. I was sending emails because on one page that I boosted a thing, I got one lady that liked it. She lives in Houston, and I think I sent a screenshot of it to Brandy where she said she was interested in losing weight. She was interested in the group. She was interested in getting something, but yet she hasn't committed to anything. And I've given her everything, including the 30 days free of Beachbody Demand, and she hasn't committed to that either. And I've sent her email, private message, Facebook, friend, everything.
Okay, so let me speak to that a little bit. First of all, it takes a little while to master the invitation process and
right.
To be really authentic and really natural. I pretty much follow the same process with every person I talk to. And the key to being successful at inviting is really making it about them and listening a whole lot more than you talk. It's so easy because you're so excited about Shakeology and the results you're getting and this business. It's really easy to want to give them a lot of information. And I don't know that you're doing this, but I did at first. I mean, especially because I come from this nutrition background, I would write them an essay about all the ingredients of Shakeology, what the benefits were, and yada, yada. And most people don't care. Like, most people just want to know, does it taste good and is it going to help me lose weight? So you have to really kind of gauge your audience and only give them the information they need, but ask a ton of questions. So immediately when someone responds going or interested to my event page, I start the conversation with a question. The first message I send is almost exactly the same. It's, hey, so-and-so, I'm so excited that you're interested in my challenge group. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have fun, and we're going to hold each other accountable so we actually see results. What made you interested in this challenge? What goals are you looking to accomplish? That's number one, message number one. So you immediately ask them, why do you want information?
I didn't do that, so that's probably critical.
That's the first misstep, yes. And it took me a long time to figure this out, okay? It's in the 5-step invitation process. It just sounds a little more scripted in there. So you have to make it your own. But that's how I begin every conversation with every person who responds to my is, I'm so excited you're interested in this challenge group. Tell me why. What are you looking to accomplish? What drew you to this event? Then and it's not a yes or no question, it's open-ended. They start getting personal with you, and you get right into the 5-step invitation process from the first message. So now listen, some of them still will not respond. Some of them will not even respond to that message, and that's okay. They may just be busy. Like we sit around like, okay, I sent the message, I'm waiting on their response. Sometimes they just forget about it. Sometimes they open it so it shows that they've read it, and then their kid like screams and hits their brother, and they run off to address that like I just did, and they completely forget about it. So don't assume that they are just ignoring you, but always start with that type. It doesn't have to be that exactly, but that type of message where you ask them, why are you wanting information? Get to know their goals, and then dig a little bit deeper. Okay, so ask them why they're interested, and maybe they say, well, I want to lose 20 pounds. That's not enough information for you to really help them as their coach. Okay, great. I can definitely help you lose 20 pounds, but can you tell me a little bit more about why it's important to you to lose that 20 pounds? What's going to be different about your life when that actually happens? How are you going to feel when you step on the scale and you see that you are 20 pounds lighter? You have to get them to find out their why, their true core motivation. Just like for us, why do you want to build this business? The answer is not to make money. The answer is not to get out of debt. The answer is not to retire my husband. It has to be deeper than that. Now, those can be part of the reason. Obviously, that person wants to lose 20 pounds. We would all like to bring our husbands home. We would all like to pay off every bit of debt that we have. But it has to be deeper than that. That's what we're seeing tonight, right? That's why we're refocusing, because that can't be the goal. That can't be the reason. It can be the goal. It cannot be the why.
Right.
It cannot be the why. So your job as a coach is to help your challengers discover their why. And they may not even know it. They may not have even thought that deep. But if you get really good at asking these questions, before long, you'll have people saying, well, my dad died of cancer. My grandfather passed away from a heart attack. And I know if I don't do something, then I'm going to do that and leave my kids before I want to. Or I'm so tired of looking in the mirror and hating what I see and crying. I'm so tired of my husband not being able to see me naked with the lights on because I'm too embarrassed. I mean, these are the things people will share with you when you get really good at asking the right questions and listening a whole lot more than you talk. And this goes hand in hand with exactly what we're talking about with our business in general. Refocusing on the people we are helping and not reaching our goals. Not, let me sell you a challenge pack so I can get 2 successful points or so I can make 40 or 50 bucks. But let me talk to you about you, because I'm here for you and your goals. But I can't help you with your goals if I don't know your goals and your deep intrinsic why. Because listen, we've all had challenge groups that even if we had really great conversations, they bought the challenge pack and they showed up and they introduced themselves a week later, they go silent. What do you have in your power as a coach to refocus them and motivate them to re-engage? It's not necessarily the goal, it's the why. It's the, you told me this was important to you because of this. And that's what you have to hold on to as a coach.
Right.
It's a little bit long, but it's so important. I mean, you cannot be successful at starting a challenge group, at selling a challenge group until you master that.
Right. You remember the lady that I told you about that saw the decals on my truck when I brought my stepdaughter to the dentist and nobody parks there and she never sits there, and it was just all this big God thing that happened.
Right.
When she was like so committed, like I want to do this, I want to do this. She was so excited. Well, then I sent her, like, remember you and I talked on the phone, and I sent her Riley, please stop! I'm in the middle of something. Jiminy Christmas. Riley.
Yeah. Has she still not responded to you?
Riley, I need you to calm the dogs down because Okay, calm down. She at first was like, she was paying $180 a month for a personal trainer. And so when I told her about the challenge pack, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm all over it. I want it. And she was all excited. But then I didn't hear from her. So then I sent her, I think an email, with the links and all that. She didn't respond to that. And she was the one who tracked me down and called me from my cell phone number that's on the side of my truck, and called me. And so then she just still didn't respond. So then I told her we had a group.
I'm so sorry. Can we talk about, I have minutes left in this call. So let's talk about this one-on-one, because I want to finish a few things that are pertinent to all of us, because this is what I wanted to talk about with the new strategy. I don't mean to cut you off, but we will have a conversation about this, and we'll talk about conversation. Maybe we can do one with you and Amber, because I know y'all are success partners, and we can really look at the conversations, and there we can really kind of tweak that to maybe drum up some more interest. But I want to really get some information across that I think is going to be really exciting.
Okay, thank you.
This is a different way of approaching the business. Last year, obviously, I was trying to push for elite. I wanted to hit 5-star. I did not. And listen, I know y'all are seeing a lot of cancellations coming through. I am too. And it's disheartening and it's discouraging. But can I just reassure you with the fact that this is company-wide? This is the phase of business growth for a new company. And we've been in this about 8 years, I think, or so. This is when this kind of shift starts to happen, and it's normal, but it's one of those things where, you know how when the market takes a turn down and the stocks all plummet, most people pull their money out because they're scared, but those who invest and buy up all that stock are the ones that benefit down the road. This is that moment for us as coaches. Those who stick with it, even when the turn starts, or the tide starts to turn down a little bit, we're going to revamp. We're going to come out of this, and we're going to be stronger as a company and as teams, and we're going to be more focused on our mission. So I want to share that with you guys, just to say, stay focused and stay passionate about what you're doing. And that's what we're getting back to together as a team, because we will come out stronger. And we will benefit from being consistent when everybody else was panicking, going, why am I getting so many cancellation emails? Maybe this doesn't work anymore. It does, and you can do this. So stay with it and believe in yourself and believe in what we're doing and what the mission of Beachbody and Team Living Water is as a whole. So don't let that discourage you. But I know there are several of you who have been in this business for over a year, maybe even longer than that. And while income is not the goal, income would bless your family and would create freedom for you and your family. And so we've really focused on rank and setting high rank goals. You know, at the beginning of the year, a lot of you said, I want to be 4 or 5-star or 6-star or 10-star by the end of the year. I said 15-star. I'm nowhere close to that. I'm lifetime 4-star, and I want to be completely open and honest with you. Right now, I am a 1-star. I'm currently a 1-star. Crystal Gaither is my only active diamond that is current right now, including my second business center. I lost diamond on that one and haven't even got it back. So, but that's on the same side as Crystal, so it wouldn't count right now anyway. But I want to be open with you guys. I know what it's like to lose rank, but I want us to kind of focus on a little bit different approach. Instead of setting really high rank goals for your first business center, I want all of you to set your goal at 2-star. 2-star is where the magic really starts to happen in your business and in your income, because you have then got 2 people at least who are pushing with you. And that does a lot for you and your mentality and your focus and your belief in this business. So I don't want you to think about recruiting 15 rock star coaches right now. I want you to think about, what am I putting out on social media that's going to attract the kind of coach I want to work with? How am I branding myself? Who do I want to be attracted to my team? Who can I mentor? Who can I work well with? And that's who I want you to focus on, not in mass recruiting, but in quality recruiting. Who do you want to be a part of your team? And then really invest in those people. That's what I want to do with you guys. As long as you show up, as long as you keep moving forward, as long as you show me that you want to be here, I want to take you by the hand and walk with you, and I want us to grow together, and I want you guys to find those people on your teams as well. When you get to 2-star, a few things happen. Number one, your team volume bonus is going to be a lot higher because you have other coaches under you who are building a business like you are that are contributing to volume. Number two, you get the first level of the Star Diamond bonus pool every quarter, which is about $1,000, sometimes a little less per quarter. So that's really nice extra money, right? I didn't even think I was going to qualify this time because I had dropped back down to 1-star, but I guess the first 6 weeks of the quarter, I was 2-star, and I cannot tell you what a huge blessing that was to get that unexpectedly. Because listen, guys, we're spending like $2,000 a month extra on my husband's living expenses and travel expenses right now. $2,000 a month. That's in addition to our rent and our utilities and our groceries and our stuff here. And it's hurting us. So that extra $1,000 was a huge blessing for me and my family. And it can be for you too. Secondly, once you get to 2-star diamond in your first business center, you get to open a second business center in your name. Then you can get that one to diamond. That gives you an extra star. So then you would be 3-star, but I don't want you to focus on your first business center after this. And this may be a little bit foreign for some of you who are brand new, but I want to kind of set the stage because I think this different approach is going to bless all of us as a team and especially take some pressure off. Okay, I don't necessarily, unless it's your goal. Now listen, if you're recognition driven and you're saying, I still want to be 5-star by Summit, that's fine. It's your business and you can do whatever you want. But if your goal is to create freedom and income for your family and focus on quality with your team and your coaches, I think this is a better approach. So I want you to focus on getting to diamond when you can by running Rockstar Challenge groups and having quality people join your team. That works hand in hand because listen, if you're running Rockstar Challenge groups and people are actually getting results, they're going to want to join your team. They're going to want to pay it forward just like you did, just like you are doing now because they feel amazing and they know that this is a gift. All right. So 2-star should be the goal first. Then when you get your second business center to diamond, then you get that one to 2-star because you're double stacking your volume, which makes your team cycle bonus a lot higher, and you're getting 2-star diamond bonuses each quarter. Does that make sense? And once you get that one to 2-star, you can open a third business center, and so on and so forth. So we have like 2.5 minutes left. Does that make sense? And does that make anybody feel icky at all? Or do you understand the concept that I'm sharing with you? I'm not saying to push for rank. I'm saying do quality. Help people no matter what, but take the pressure off of yourself. I'm taking the pressure off of myself to try to hit 15-star diamond because I don't know that that's as important to me now as it used to be. So if your goal is to help people and offer a lot of quality, but still build your business in a way that allows you to create freedom and blessing for your family, this may be a better option. I'm not saying that it is for sure, but it may be. For those of you who are not at diamond yet, that may sound a little crazy because you're like, well, I haven't even hit diamond, or maybe you've been trying to hit diamond for a while. That's okay, because I think when you really, really focus on offering amazing value to your customers, your current customers, your past customers, and your future customers, you will naturally see your business start to grow as a result of that. That's the heart of this company. You cannot run a successful business in Beachbody if you are not offering Rockstar Challenge groups. Eventually, it will bite you in the butt. It will come back to haunt you. May not be right at first, but it will. When you run amazing challenge groups, people are loyal to you. They want to continue to work with you. They want to move from challenge group to challenge group to challenge group and stay with you. And then they're going to be posting about it on social media. Then they're likely going to want to become a coach because then all their friends are going to be going, well, what are you doing? You seem so happy. You're getting results. What is that? It's organic and natural and not forced. But it all creates the end result that we're after if we stay focused on the right things. We have less than a minute left until this video cuts off. So I want to continue this conversation either in our private message or in the team page or whatever. And I want to continue to connect with you guys as leaders, really even more than I want to do a large team call. I really liked when we were doing the Diamond Dash calls once a week. I felt like we were really helping each other and gaining insight from each other that was really valuable. I want to work with the ones who want to be here, and you guys are those people, and a few people that are not on because they couldn't be with scheduling conflicts. So again, please forgive me for losing my focus and for pushing you. If I pushed you and that didn't feel good to you, I am sorry. And I never want to do that to you again. So